What's up, everybody? With the NBA lottery coming very soon, this is going to be our final mock draft before we find out what pick each team gets. The order of the picks are going to be based on the current standings, so let's just hop right into it. But before we continue, please like the video and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a banger. Now let's get started. With the number one pick, the Rockets select Cade Cunningham. This is a very easy choice for the Rockets. Oftentimes in the draft, there's that can't miss prospect that's definitely going number one no matter what. And this year, that player is Cade. He brings tremendous size for the point guard position at 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. And he has amazing playmaking, shooting, and defensive skills. Whoever lucks into the number one pick will be landing a game-changing franchise player. For the Rockets, just 1 year after they traded away James Harden, they now have an incredibly bright future between Cade, Christian Wood, Kevin Porter Jr., and Jae'Sean Tate. With the number two pick, the Detroit Pistons select Evan Mobley. Mobley has arguably the second highest upside in this draft right after Cade. He's got skills in a 7-foot frame that's extremely rare. He's got excellent ball handling and shooting skills, and he's got a very high basketball IQ and good passing skills for a big man. On the defensive end, he's a great rim protector thanks to his 7'4" wingspan, and he's a great rebounder. Between Mobley and Jeremy Grant, who is coming off an all-star caliber year, the future in Detroit now looks very bright. With the number three pick, the Orlando Magic select Jalen Green. Green is a next-level athlete and very skilled with the rock, making him a scoring machine. He's got a quick first step to get by defenders and an amazing finisher thanks to his vertical leap. It's not uncommon to see him posterizing help defenders, and he isn't just a slasher because he can knock down threes at a high rate if given too much space. The Magic started their rebuild when they traded all of their veterans at the deadline, and Jalen Green gives them a potential all-star to build around going forward. With the number four pick, the OKC Thunder select Jalen Suggs. Suggs is easily the best point guard in this draft after Cade, and he's got future all-star written all over him. Suggs is a very explosive guard that can get into the lane at will where he's a strong finisher. He's also a good playmaker, and he really gets after it defensively. Suggs is a fierce competitor that always brings his best the bigger the moment is. By pairing Suggs with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, this gives the Thunder an excellent backcourt going forward. With the number five pick, the Cavaliers select Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga has all the talent to be a future all-star. He brings excellent size for the small forward position at 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan, and he's very athletic. He's able to slash to the rim very well thanks to his quick first step, and able to rise over help defenders thanks to his vertical leap and length. He's also a great defender that can guard multiple positions thanks to his size and athleticism. Kuminga still needs to improve as a shooter, but the all-star upside is definitely there. Between Kuminga, Jared Allen, Isaac Okoro, and their electric backcourt of Sexton and Garland, the Cavaliers now have a great-looking young core. With the number six pick, the Golden State Warriors select Moses Moody. Moody is a shooting guard out of Arkansas that brings it on both ends of the floor. On offense, he's a knockdown three-point shooter that works really well coming off screens. He's also pretty good at attacking the basket, and he's a crafty finisher once he gets there. He tends to draw a lot of contact and get to the free throw line a lot. On Arkansas, he averaged 6 free throw attempts a game and shot 81% on them. He's also a very tough defender, and at 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan, he's someone that should be able to guard multiple positions in the NBA. For the Warriors, Moody can operate as a spark plug off the bench. With the number 7 pick, the Raptors select Keon Johnson. Johnson is a 6'5" shooting guard out of Tennessee, and he's one of the best pure athletes in this draft class. He really puts that athleticism to use when attacking the basket. He's explosive off the dribble and a powerful dunker at the rim. He's also a very good on-ball defender thanks to his lateral movement and agility. He needs to work on his outside shot, but the sky is the limit if he can add shooting to what he already does extremely well. The Raptors have one of the best player development staffs in the league, so they could probably help him reach his full potential. With the 8th pick, the Orlando Magic select Scottie Barnes. Barnes is a 6'9" small forward out of Florida State with a really nice all-around game. He's got good court vision and he's very unselfish, making him an excellent playmaker. Barnes also has a tight handle which allows him to get to the basket where he's a pretty good finisher at the rim. And on the defensive end, he can guard multiple positions thanks to his great size and athleticism. He's got to work on his outside shot, but the potential to be a great two-way player at the next level is there if he improves his weaknesses. This is a great player for the Magic to add to their rebuild. With the 9th pick, the Sacramento Kings select Jalen Johnson out of Duke. Johnson is another athletic forward with good size at 6'9". On offense, he's a good slasher that can get to the rim pretty well, thanks to his handle and quick first step, and he finishes at the basket pretty strong. And on the other end of the court, he thrives as both an on-ball and off-ball defender, and he can defend multiple positions with his size and athleticism. For a team that struggles defensively like the Kings, a player with this type of two-way potential is what they desperately need. With the 10th pick, the Pelicans select Corey Kispert. Kispert is a 4-year player out of Gonzaga that'll be an instant contributor to any team he's drafted to. He's a knockdown three-point shooter. On the season, he shot 44% from 3 on 6 attempts a game. If you run him off the line, he can get to the basket or pass it to an open teammate. And while he is no defensive stopper, he's decent on that end of the court. Kispert should be a huge addition for a Pelicans team that needs some additional floor spacing around Zion and Brandon Ingram. With the 11th pick, the Charlotte Hornets select James Bouknight. Bouknight is one of the best pure scorers in this draft class. He's very explosive off the dribble thanks to his handle and quick first step, and he's a very crafty finisher at the rim. He's excellent at getting to his pull-up jumper off the dribble, and while he didn't shoot the 3-ball well in his last year at UConn, his free throw percentage and smooth-looking release suggests it's only a matter of time before they start knocking down. Bouknight should be able to be an immediate contributor to the Hornets as a second-unit scorer. With the 12th pick, the Spurs select Alperen Sengun. Sengun is our first international prospect off the board. He's a 6'10" big man out of Turkey who isn't the greatest athlete, but still dominated his league thanks to his skills and basketball IQ. He's a very good scorer down in the post with good touch around the rim, and he's a pretty good passer to open cutters and shooters. While his lack of agility may limit him as a perimeter defender, he's good at rotating and using his size to force misses at the rim. The Spurs are known for taking international prospects and turning them into studs, so this is a great pick for them. With the 13th pick, the Pacers select Franz Wagner. Wagner is a 6'9" small forward out of Michigan who does a lot of things well on the court. Thanks to his lateral quickness and length, he's an excellent defender. On Michigan, he was often tasked with guarding the other team's best player, and he usually did a great job defending them. He's pretty good at driving to the basket, he's a strong passer, and he can shoot the ball pretty well too. For a team like the Pacers that's looking to get back in the playoffs immediately, Wagner could be a pretty good pickup. And finally, with the 14th pick, the Warriors select Davion Mitchell. Mitchell is one of the top point guards in this draft. He's very explosive and has a really nice handle, so he gets by his man and into the paint at will. And thanks to his really good touch, he's a strong finisher once he gets to the basket. He's also a legit floor general, as he's always looking to set his teammates up for easy baskets. And lastly, he's a great on-ball defender. The Warriors struggled to find a good backup point guard all season. With Davion Mitchell, they could finally fill that void. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. What did you think of my picks, and who do you want your team to take in the upcoming draft? Tell me in the comments. I'm going to upload another mock draft as soon as we know the exact order of the picks, so make sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed it and want to see more of these. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.